Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Mark Ramone. And you just heard the Horace Silver Trio doing Opus de Funk. Before that, Saskia Laroo and Warren Byrd with Hartford is My Home. And starting off that block, Elysian Spring with Richard's Whistle. Let's start things off with Horace Silver.
Yeah, Horace Silver Trio. I do my college radio show, and the show before me is a jazz show, and I was asking for some advice on who to play from the area, and Arthur gave me Horace Silver Trio. He said Horace Silver, look him up, and I looked him up, and he's from Norwalk originally, but then moved to Hartford, and that's when he started playing. And eventually he had a quartet.
Yeah, no, he's a talent. He's definitely a talent. And this track, Opus de Funk, was released in 1953 and features on it Art Blakey on drums. Yeah, that Art Blakey.
That one.
And this, since it was 53, this was maybe like a year or two before the Jazz Messengers as a collective started. Which Horace Silver did actually form with Art Blakey originally.
The really cool thing about this song, was like an early use of the word funk in a song title.
Yeah, it's fun. I really like it. The keyboard playing is excellent. Art Blakey's drums are always great. It's kind of hard to compete with, but it's just a fun little track. I like it.
And before that, Saskia Laroo with Warren Byrd, Hartford is My Home. What a great song for somebody from Connecticut, right?
It's about as good as you're going to get. Warren Byrd, obviously out of Hartford, Connecticut, as the song suggests. Obviously an incredible keyboard player and even singing on this track, which is really fun.
And Saskia is from Amsterdam, Netherlands. And somebody was asking her, why are you going to Hartford? That's a dead end town. It's like the worst town in the United States. And she liked it. And then she met Warren Byrd and they got married. And so it's a great town for her.
And honestly, it's really cool to hear her playing on that. I really like that muted trumpet sound. It's quite solid. And then starting off, Elysian Spring. Originally recorded in 1969, but re-released in 2018.
This was super, super rare. It's like the holy grail, man, of jazz, from what I heard. But of course, everybody can hear it now. But yeah, they only pressed 500 copies of this album in 1969, and it's good. It's really
so good. Wow. Yeah, no, there's a really cool modal texture to it that you don't always hear in a lot of music nowadays. A scale that is neither strictly major or strictly minor. It's a different scale altogether. It's really unique timbre, and you really get to hear some of the enjoyment of the mode that they're using on this. It's beautiful. Honestly, like, I see why it was a holy grail, not just for its rarity, but because it is gorgeous.
I just, a lot of jazz puts me to sleep, but these songs that I picked, they're peppy and they've got some oomph to them and they keep me awake and I like them.
Yeah, it's really nice to hear. And Glass Flowers is the Elysian Spring album, which now you can more easily check out.
They're from the West Coast, but they literally practiced in the fields of Western Massachusetts, out of Northampton, Mass.
So, what's next?
Oh, this is a genre I really love and I rarely play. I love Afrobeat music and funk and ska. So let's bring it on with On the Spot Trio, Deep State.